Well, hello everyone. This is Frugal Panda here with a e-scooter ride in Arcata, California. I'm riding the HIBOY KS4 Pro. It's on sale right now on Amazon. I've had this for some time. I ordered this some time back ago. There's really no difference between the regular KS4 and the KS4 Pro besides mostly distance and stuff. The main reason I bought this one is because you don't have to change the tires. They have no air in them, so they can't get flat, and so I was always concerned about that. So no worries on that. Anyway, we're in Arcata, California. Population is 19,000. I have no idea where I'm going. Be honest with you, as you heard in my other videos, I won't harp on it too much. I was starting to not feel very well, and then I figured out, because I switched cars maybe at the last minute, kinda, that I left all my medications that I usually carry in my bag in another bag or something like that. So I had to stop at Safeway in Arcata. And I wanted to check out Arcata for a hot second too. So I went there to pick up some basic stuff, ibuprofen and stuff like that. Anyway, so I'm here, and I was sitting in the Safeway parking lot after I got my stuff. And I said, oh, this is kind of a cute little city. And I didn't want to take out the electric XP. I don't know nothing about this city. And it was much easier. So this time I decided to bring the electric XP 3.0, but I took an e-scooter. And I had plenty of room in here. But it was so much easier just yanking the scooter out for this. The problem with the scooter is you don't really get any exercise. So I was like, no, I've been driving a lot. This is my second day here. I'd spent the night in Eureka and was on my way heading towards the Oregon-California border. So I knew I needed to get some exercise, stretch my legs. So I said, well, okay, I'll take the scooter, but there'll be times when I stop and I walk. So that's what I did. I would stop. And I'll have some video, not on this one. This is just strictly about the scooter. I'll have just when I'm kind of walking around, I'll stop on the scooter and just walk around, and usually set my Apple Watch to like 1 mile. Then I walk a mile, and then I hop back on it and fly around a little bit. And I probably walked like 2 or 3 miles while I was here. And I would get more walking in later on, actually. So I actually did a lot in this day. I didn't really realize that. Probably didn't help me to feel any better when I wasn't feeling that well, because I didn't just stop here. I stopped at actually a lot of places, believe it or not, that day. I didn't realize it till later what all I did, from riding my scooter to riding my e-bike. I have video of me riding my scooter in Rockaway Beach, Portland, Oregon, Rockaway Beach, Oregon, and Portland as well. So this scooter got used, and when I go on long trips like this anymore, I am definitely taking a scooter with me as well, just because convenience. If I didn't have the scooter with me, everyone, I wouldn't have flew around. I wouldn't have pulled the bike out, because this was kind of just a stop. I didn't have no plans. I was just stopping to get some stuff while I was here at the store. But since I had the scooter and I didn't have to hassle unlocking the bike and all that stuff, I yanked the scooter out. It was a good decision. Like I said, I don't know where I'm going. I basically, so where did I park? I didn't want to park in downtown or anything I don't know downtown. And sometimes it's a hassle, trying to find parking and stuff. You don't know, what's going on or anything like that. So I was already at Safeway. So I said, and I actually went in there and bought some stuff. So ain't nobody going to tow my car. I just literally just bought some things. So I said, let's hop on here, ride for about an hour or two. So I'm just riding around. It's an overcast day. It would actually get sunnier and sunnier as I went towards Oregon and stuff, and it was probably going to get sunny here too. This was in the morning time frame. So as you know, along the coast, it's foggy and misty and everything in the mornings a lot of times. So I'm on a bike trail, running trail, things like that. At first I was a little disappointed, and the reason I was disappointed, not in the trail itself, that I was like, I should have brought the bike. This thing is cool. But then I was like, nope, I'm kind of on a mission. Sometimes when I get like that, I'm trying to get through places. But I will definitely, I'll tell you this about Arcata, I will definitely be back here. I thought it was a very cool little town. Little city. It's not a town. It's a city that is Safeway. There's 19,000 people here. They have the Arcata Community Forest here, 790 acres. The Marsh and Wildlife Sanctuary, that's what I was riding around in that area, and I got to see part of the marsh, and it was like really awesome. I didn't get to see their cool zoo they have here. They're supposed to have a really cool zoo. I could see the tops of it, how they have the little walkways across the top around the trees and stuff. That looked really cool. Arcata also, Cal Poly Humboldt is based out of here. So I did see, once I started going over the road that goes over the highway, our Pacific Coast Highway, Humboldt, Cal Poly Humboldt, and you see a lot of students. There were quite a few students in this area. That's just a little picture right there of the actual marsh itself and their little sanctuary they have. It was really pretty through here. People are real nice, the diverse population, great. I mean, I have nothing to complain about. And I try and find the positive things with towns. If a town is down, it doesn't need me knocking it down more. But I will be honest about those towns too. So I'm still riding along this marsh area and all this stuff. Homeless population in this area. They were there. I did not see as many, and I don't know what it is with Arcata. Maybe some local city ordinances. Maybe it's the cops, the police are a little, hey, you got, this is where you can be, this is where you can't be. Because I saw like one or two people that looked like they were, they didn't look, they were obviously, but there wasn't that many. It didn't hit you in the face like Eureka where I was at. Eureka in the morning, they start getting up and stirring. There were so many of them. No joke. But here, I didn't see as many. And I'm not saying they don't have them, but they just weren't where I saw them at. And I was riding around downtown, around the sanctuary area and stuff like that. And let's get back. So they had the Clam Beach County Park here, the Arcata Plaza Farmers Market. I actually accidentally found it. I didn't realize because I think this was a Saturday. Yes, it'd have to be a Saturday. And I walked right into it. And you'll see a couple photos of me there. When I actually walked the bike around, I think I took a little bit of video, and I'll have that on a separate video that I do. I have so much footage, everyone, I have to put together. And I'm trying. I'm like, oh my God, it took so much this time. It's funny. I wasn't feeling that well, but I made sure I got enough footage. I was like, nope, we're going to make it worth it. Because YouTube, Amazon Associates, all that, it actually paid for this trip. This came out of my YouTube stuff that made this happen. There will be links in the description for this, the HIBOY KS4 Pro, and they're on sale, and they're pretty cheap. And honestly, I've not had any problems. I've used it quite a bit. Main things I like about this bike, this e-scooter, I'm so used to bikes. It's not a bike. This e-scooter is the tires do not go flat. I like that. Yes, it's a little harsher ride, but you don't have to worry about getting flat tires on it. They're 10-inch tires. The top speed is 19 miles an hour, and it will do 19 miles an hour. The range of this is up to 25 miles an hour. I'm 200 pounds, 205 to about in between 205 and 195 and 205 pounds. So it carries me no problem. I have no issues with it. It's a stable bike. It folds. You see, if you want to see how it folds, you can look at my other video. Basically, it's real simple to fold. It has a dual braking, but one. You only use one lever to use both brakes, and it's regenerative. If I didn't say that ever, so it regenerates a little bit when you're riding around. So now I'm starting to ride around downtown too, and I will accidentally start running into the farmers market. Anyway, so. It has regenerative braking, 500-watt motor. Like I said, it will do 19 miles an hour, no problem. They actually make this, and the link in the description will have this too, where they have the KS4 Pro with a seat. So it has a seat you can sit on too. And with the seat, it's only like, I think $50 more if you want the seat to sit on and relax on. I didn't get it because I didn't get this scooter for that. I got a bike that I can sit on, but I can get a little exercise. I'd rather be standing up on this. But I used this so much out here. I mean, just especially in places where I wasn't for sure if I really wanted to do anything. As I started to get a little bit more, my cold or whatever I had started taking over a little bit more. I was still always able to pull this out and ride around. And while I was riding it, I felt great. You know how it goes. When you're not feeling well, you feel great when you're riding. Sometimes, a lot of times, then you get off, you feel like crap. But anyway, there's the farmers market in here. Randomly, I'm being nosy. I'm like, oh, what is all this? So while I was there, I bought my wife some local honey. There, I talked to the gentleman that runs his stand there. He was really nice. He told me about a lot of places to go check out in this area. A lot of these people running, like these young people, I was about to say kids, because I'm getting that age. They're kids to me. They're clearly college students at Cal Poly Humboldt. Anyway, I'm riding around, good vibes, nothing going on, lots of kids, lots of families. Obviously, it seems like a family-orientated community. Clean. People were nice. The weight, so let's get back to the KS4 before I forget. The KS4 has a weight limit of 220 pounds. If you weigh more than that, I see all people's size, shapes, and colors, size and shapes riding these. So anyway, so the motor, like I said, is 500 watts. It's got a 750 peak watts it can go. Top speed is 19. Scooter achieves 25 miles of range. It also has a sport and an economy. Was it this one? I didn't know where I was going, so I probably put it in economy mode because I wasn't for sure what I was going, so I wanted to conserve my battery some. So I didn't put it in, and even in economy mode, it does like 15 miles an hour or something like that. The tires are honeycomb tires, so like I said, they do not get flats. They're solid, soft solid. That's weird to say, but anyway, it weighs 38.5 pounds, which is cool. You know, it doesn't weigh a lot. So anyway, the KS4, I'll leave links in the description for Amazon for this bike, especially, or this e-scooter, especially since it's on sale. Let's get back to Arcata real quick. I like this little town. I will definitely come back and check this out. I think it has a lot to offer. Beautiful scenery, a lot of stuff. I like that it's community orientated. Like I said, you see a lot of kids, young couples, grandparents with kids, with their grandkids or whoever, stuff like that. The houses were cute. Downtown is cute. It sits right off the water. It's right on the Pacific Coast Highway, so you can go north or south, whatever you want to do. Would I recommend visiting? Yes, because there's so much here, and I didn't even get to see it all because this was just a random ride. I was going to stop here real quick, check it out real quick, drive through, and move on towards Oregon. But I'm so thankful. These see all these RVs. I'm guessing those a lot of times right there. Maybe homeless population sometimes, not always, but I would kind of guess it was. They're older RVs. Anyway, I'm just riding around. I'm going to probably start heading back here. There was a significant hills here, but the scooter does fine. And here's the thing: if the scooters struggle on a hill, like a big hill, guess what you can do? Just get off of it and walk it. I've learned with the scooter, I used to be like, no, I'm not going to take it because I don't get any exercise. But what's stopping me from hopping off of it and just doing a good old walk? And that's what I started doing. It's like walking. I set my Apple Watch, walk a mile or two, hop back on it, and keep going. The thing about it is, especially if it's areas I want to walk around and check out, it's not hurting anything. If I want to go in with my scooter, I fold it up, and if they got a store, I'll put it in the cart and roll around and grab my stuff, have it in the cart. It's not a big deal. I do like the HIBOY KS4. I do recommend it. Arcata, I recommend it too. I think it's a great area. Even though it's overcast, it was beautiful out here. It smells so good out next to the ocean to me, honestly. It's just, and I think it's that, and it's partly just the low elevation. The elevation is so low in these areas. I live in the Mile High City. These areas are like 100, 200 feet maybe barely above, sea level, stuff like that. So I don't know. It was just real nice. Anyway, that was Arcata, California, via me riding a HIBOY KS4 Pro. Links in the description. Go check out Arcata. I think it's a cool city. Anyway, everyone, this is Frugal Panda. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.